Hi, my name is Madeline. I run the blog Dawn V Farms, where I talk about simple recipes, homemade remedies, everyday farm life, motherhood, opening a farm stand, and today I'm going to be talking about the quick guide to getting the Harris Farms 360 Nurture Right Incubator set up. So let's get started on that. So this is the Harris Farms Nurture Right 360 Incubator, and I'm just going to read you some stats from the website before I get started on the setup. So for chicks, it can hold 22 chicks, like chickens, 12 to 18 duck eggs. It can hold 22 to 24 quail or pheasant eggs, and those are the only kind of eggs that'll fit in this incubator. Chickens, ducks, pheasants, quail. And the temperature setting for all of these birds is 99.5, which is the default setting in this incubator. For the humidity, chicks are at 50% humidity, ducks are at 55%, quail are between 30 and 40%, and pheasants are at 53% humidity. Chicks take 21 days to hatch, ducks take 28 days, quail take between 16 and 23 days, and pheasants take between 23 and 37 days. And they just had all of these stats on a little graphic. I found it on their Amazon listing, and then I believe it's also on their website. So if you wanted a quick reference guide, you could also just go there and print this off yourself. Okay, so let's get started with the setup here. First, we are going to plug in the incubator, and here's the power cord that we are going to be plugging in to the back. They do have a sticker. This left side is power supply, and this other side is the egg turner. So the power cord is going to be going into the power supply, and then the egg turner is in the bottom of the unit. It's this shorter cord in the bottom of the unit, and we're going to be plugging that into the egg turner. So now it is all plugged in, and my camera is saying that this is blinking on my actual incubator. It's not. So that's my camera being buggy. Sorry about that. So right here, this is slot A and this is slot B. And I will just bring this closer to the camera. Slot B typically has a little cap that's in there. I lost mine. It does not stop your incubator from working, just so you know, in case you lose yours. So my slot A, I'm going to fill with 4 ounces of water, and it will look like it's about 3/4 full, and that will make the humidity between 50 and 55%. If you need a little bit higher humidity, you add more water. If you need a little bit less humidity, you add less. And slot B, we leave completely alone until day 18. One note is that our water is highly mineralized, and I have not used distilled water, so I have mineral buildup in my incubator. So if you do not want mineral buildup and having to scrub that off, use distilled water in your incubator. I wish I had done this from the start. Once you have the water in and it's plugged in, you want to wait 3 to 4 hours before you put any eggs into the incubator, and you are going to look for 99.5 degrees on the left side and humidity between 50 and 55% for chickens and ducks, and that's just going to be for the first 18 days. After 18 days, you fill reservoir B to bump the temperature up to between 70 and 75% humidity. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking to you about the menu. Again, I'm sorry for these blinking lights. Right now, this is reading 89.5, and this is reading 41, and it's just plain letters. For some reason, my camera is doing this thing, and I can't figure out on the settings how to change that. So, I'm going to show you this menu and how this is kind of just a little cheat sheet, which is really awesome. So, if you press the menu button once, it will display the days to hatch. Then you press the plus and minus button together, and it will do a test run of the egg turner. If you're wanting to keep track and making sure this egg turner is actually going, you can draw like a little X on the white turner, and then it will, once it turns, you'll just notice that it has rotated. And then over here, it says enter settings mode if you hold this down for 3 seconds, and I will just do that. As you could see, when I did that, I had the option of changing the temperature in which I would do up or down, or I could also change the setting of the days, however many days I want, up or down. So this is an extremely simple user control panel. Right here, this is the light for the egg candling, which is awesome. It's super bright. And just make sure you're not looking at it because, again, super bright, it will blind you if you're looking at it too close. I'm just gonna go through a few FAQs. This light that is red, it will always be blinking red because that is what is showing that the heat is constantly being adjusted up or down, and so this is just always blinking. I decided to turn the camera back around for a few FAQs. So the little thermometer in the corner, that little red light will always blink. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. It's indicating that the machine is working properly. And the other thing is that this incubator does have a limited memory, so if you unplug the machine, it will keep track of the set days that you have till hatch. It seems like up to an hour. I haven't been able to find anywhere the exact amount, and I haven't timed it, honestly. But if you unplug it or your power goes out, you usually have up to an hour before the days will reset. And just in case, I usually write down on the calendar like what day was my start day and what day is my end day, just so that I'm not worried about that. But it is nice that it does have somewhat of a memory for. So that was the quick setup of the Nurture 360 incubator. I hope that you found this useful, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up button, and if you're interested in more content like this, please subscribe. Bye!